Hello, what's up guys, this is Delta Warfare, and today I have a recommended how-to video for you guys. This video was recommended by Kevin G. Thank you, Kevin, for suggesting this video. In this video, I will show you guys, how I edit my videos and also give you guys my render settings for Vegas Pro. Also, I just want to say that the intro for this video is a little bit different because when I was recording the intro, for some reason it messed up and everything, so I had to redo it right now. So yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. So the first thing I like to do when editing a video, it's already in here, but normally what I do is go up here to the top and hit open, and I like to open my video clip and everything and then edit it. So as you can see here, I already have my video clip in here and everything because I've already worked on editing and everything. You can see I got like different splits and cuts and everything, and the video clip and everything. But yes, I already have it in here, but that's the first thing that I always do when I open up Sony Vegas. I like to go up here, click on open, and then find my clip and import it and everything. But as you can see, I already have that in here. So once my video clip is in here, the first thing that I do, it'll of course build peaks and all that for the audio and everything. But what I like to do is I like to simply click on it, as you can see there, and then right click and then go to properties, and I do disable the resample. I disable the resample because it basically gets rid of blurriness and ghosting and all that good stuff. Basically makes your video look a little bit cleaner and crisper and all that good stuff. And then I click OK. So basically what I do is I disable the resample on everything. I disable the resample on literally everything you can disable the resample on, which is basically just like video clips, pictures, graphics, anything. So I got questions here for FNR. It's a Q&A and everything. So I even go properties, disable the resample on those as well. So, and as it goes for once I'm done with disabling the resampling on everything, I go to audio and I go to right click, switches, and normalize. Every audio that I have, commentary audio, gameplay audio, music, everything, I go to switches and normalize. Once again, just kind of like the disable the resample, it makes your video sound better. It makes it it normalizes the audio and everything, makes it sound a little bit better, a little bit more crisp when you normalize it. So I do that for all audio tracks. So once I'm done with disable the resample and normalizing everything, and it's good to go, I start of course editing the video and everything. So normally when I first import my file, when I first import my clip, my video clip, it's basically just a video file and an audio file. So basically I only have 2 tracks. If you look over here on the left side, you can see I have like 12 layers, 12 tracks, if you will. And I need all of these because, I need to, have all of these to, make my video the way that I make my videos, I guess you could say. But yeah, so literally Sony Vegas works in, layers and tracks and all that. You can have a video track and, an audio track and everything. And this is how basically, if we go over here, this is how I have a video track. As you can see right here, here's a good example. This is how I have my video and also the question on top of it. So you have to have 2 different tracks to do that. As you can see, if you look on the left side here, you can see my video track is right here, and the question track, if you will, which is basically just another video track, is right here. So I have 2 different tracks, and the question is above the video. If you look right here, you can see that the video is right here and the question is right here, and the question is above the video track. So that's what you want if you of course want to do this and everything. You're gonna need tracks. You need a editing software that allows you to have multiple layers and tracks and everything like that. And that's basically how you do that. You just simply, of course, right click and on one of the video tracks, insert video track, and that will give you another one. I'm not sure how many it goes up to, but as you can see, I have 10 here, which is absolutely crazy number, but I needed all of them, and I know I can have more, which I don't really need more. But basically, that's what you do. So if you already have a video track that, you have a video track when you import your, video and everything, all you have to do is go to your video track, right click and insert video track, and then it will give you another one. And then you can simply, do this. You can import your picture or your question, whatever you have, simply put it on the track above the video, and then there you go. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm kind of moving really fast because I don't want this to be too long of a video and everything, but that's basically really all I do. That's pretty much it. I simply, size it up and everything, just basically put the questions. I'm not going to go into all that. It's not an in-depth video, but if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments section down below. So once I'm done actually editing the video and I got it to the way you see here, and it looks good, it's ready to go, basically what I do next is I just, double click, and as you can see, it highlights, it gives like these, little margins or something like that. It's called a loop region. But yeah, it basically has this right here, and I drag this, to the end of the video and everything. And this is going to help with, the rendering and everything. So basically, just do that. All you have to do is simply double click just like I did there, and it's going to highlight the whole video. You can see this yellow triangle at the end, and you can see this yellow triangle at the beginning there. That is your loop region. So once I got that, the next thing that I do is I go up here to this little tool here, which is the project video properties. I click on that, and I basically make sure that, these are settings for my video and everything. I make sure that these, add up to what I recorded in. So I record in 1920 by 1080, so I change it to 1920 and 1080. And the frame rate is, of course, 30. That's what I record in. That's why I change these settings. I change these settings, as you see here, to what I record in. So if you're trying to look up this video and watch this video to, of course, change the settings to, my settings, I'm just going to warn you now that my settings might not work for you guys because you may record differently. Every camera, depending on what camera you have, it may record differently than mine. So I like to, check my settings on what I record in, and then I like to, match my settings in the editing software. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. So like I said, I record in 1920 by 1080. That's 1080p for YouTube. That's what my camera records in, so that's what I put in here and everything. And then I also record in a 30 frames per second. That's what my frame rate is. And all this other stuff is, once again, it's what my I record in with my webcam, of course, but it also makes the video look a little bit better and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys can copy this, but just keep in mind that your video might not look as good as my videos do because, you might have a different type of camera, or you might have different kind of settings. Just keep that in mind, guys. So next thing that I do, this is all saved for me as well. It's a preset that I saved, a template that I saved. If you guys want to save, a template in Sony Vegas or Vegas Pro here, then all you have to do is, go right here where it says custom, name it, type, name, whatever you want to, and then hit this save template button right here. That way, guys, if you do decide to save it, then you don't have to, keep filling this out every time you make a video in Vegas Pro. So next thing I do, like I said, I just make sure that it's correct and everything, when I'm making a video. Next thing I do is go to audio. Once again, these settings are my settings, guys. You can use them, but just keep in mind that it may be a little bit different for you guys. So I set the stereo, and I set the sample rate to 48,000, and I set the bit depth to 16, and also I do best because I want the best audio quality I can possibly have when editing my video and rendering my video as well. So once again, just make sure when editing a video that this is, correct and everything, and it is. So, and that's all I do. I don't worry about the ruler. I don't worry about the summary or the audio. I don't worry about any, or these 3 tabs right here. I just leave them default. I don't mess with them. The only ones I mess with is video and audio, and just make sure when I, am editing my video that these are, correct. So then, I didn't change anything, but if I did, I'd have to hit apply, and then I'd have to hit OK. All right, so once all that is done, like I said, this is just basic stuff. I'm not going in depth and everything because it'd be a long video if I actually went in depth with this. And I don't want it to be that long of a video. I'm just telling you guys the basics and basically just showing you my settings for Vegas Pro, guys. So once I am done editing my video, I got it the way I want it. My project properties are set up to the way I want it and everything. Then what I do is, of course, you have to save it and render it, for YouTube. So what I do is I go to File, and then I go to Render As. So this window is going to pop up. It took a little bit right there. That's totally fine. It's just because I'm recording with OBS. But anyway, so yes, this window right here, the Render As window, is going to pop up. It's going to look a bit different for you guys, especially if you don't have this box checked. If you don't have this box checked right here, you're probably going to see this. So let me explain what this is here. You're probably wondering what this is. This is, all the templates for render settings and all that good stuff. Basically, what you want to do is you have to render your video. You can't just, save it. You have to render every single frame so you can make it into an actual video for YouTube and everything. This is where Render As comes in. And these are all just, Sony, Vegas Pro, templates, render templates and everything. And, if you just choose one of these, you can do that, but it might make your video look terrible, because what you want to do is make your render settings to source. You want to match them to source. And what I mean by that is you want to take, the settings that you record your video in and put them into your render settings. So if that doesn't make sense to you guys, let me just show you what I mean. You'll understand as we go along. So let me show you my render settings. So what you want to do is you want to scroll down here. If you, have it on this screen and everything, if you don't have it, this box, checked, you will be on this screen. So if you're on this screen, you want to scroll down, and this is the settings that I use, guys. I use video for Windows.avi. This is what works for me. Now, there may be some of you that say, why do you use video for Windows and all that? Why do you use .avi? It's not that good quality and everything. Well, it might not be good quality because you might be, setting it up incorrectly and everything. If you use Windows videos for Windows, it could be bad quality, if you have it set up incorrectly. I set it up the way that I set it because that is what works for me. That's what I've tested this myself and everything. I've tested other templates and, Vegas Pro, and they just did not work for me. I could not get good quality. It was blurry and all that good stuff. This is really the only thing that works for me. Now, keep in mind, this might not work for you. Okay. With that being said, all you have to do is simply click on NTSDV, and then you want to click on Customize Template. Once you click on Customize Template button, this window is going to pop up. It's going to be a little bit different, okay? This is the settings that I have. This is the settings that I use This is how I get the quality that I do for my videos and everything. So as you can see, I got include video checked, of course, and the frame size is 1080, 1920 by 1080. Once again, that's what I record in. You can, of course, change this, drop it down, the drop down menu. There's 1280 by 720 right there. I do 1080 by 1920 by 1080 is what I use. The frame rate I have at 30. I use 60 for my gameplays, and I use 30 for my vlogs, if you will, and my Q&As and all that good stuff. And field order, non-progressive scan, pixel aspect ratio 1. These two things was in the beginning of the video in the project properties, so that's the same right there. Now the video format, as you can see, X264. This is the reason I choose X264 is because that is what YouTube encodes in. YouTube has an encoder of X264, and basically if you follow the X264 encoder, then your videos will look a little bit better in when you upload it to YouTube. Okay, so also I record with X264 and everything, that's H.264 as well, X264, everything like that. That's what I record my videos in, but that's also what YouTube encodes their videos with and everything. Now, keep in mind that if you have this drop down menu and you click on H.264 right here and you don't see it, it's not there. That is because this is a plugin that I downloaded. I'm not going to give you guys the website because, quite frankly, I don't remember the website. This was a really long time ago. I'm very sorry, guys. I just can't give you the website because I really don't even remember where I got this plugin from and everything, to be honest with you guys. But yes, I use a plugin. I use a plugin for my videos, guys, and that is what I use. I believe there was a tutorial on YouTube or something. I don't remember, guys. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to link it to you guys because I don't remember. It was a long time ago and everything. But yes, that is the video format. You can use another one, but I'm not really too sure on the quality of the other ones, to be honest. But that is what I use. I'm sorry if I disappointed you guys, but this is my settings. This is my settings. It's a plugin. I can't help it. I'm sorry. So anyway, as you can see, I got these two boxes checked right here, and I got this box checked as well. And also I go over to audio, and the audio is pretty much similar to the project properties. Once again, I got 48,016 in stereo. Once again, this is what I record in, and you got to match your source. I know I keep saying that, but I can't stress it enough. So once the audio tab is done, I go over to project, and I use project settings, and leave that at default. Using project settings right here is once again the project settings that we used at the beginning of the video. So once that's done, then I go ahead up here and name it whatever I want and save it. And then of course I hit OK. Once you hit OK, whatever you named it, it will pop up right here, as you can see right there. And also it will have this equal sign right here. This equal sign means that you have your match your project settings and everything, and all your settings is the same and everything, and it's same as source and all that good stuff. And this star, you can actually click on the star if you want to favorite it, so you don't have to look for it every single time and everything. And all you want to do is simply click on it so it highlights blue, and then you want to name it right here and name it whatever you want. This is going to be the video title and everything, and then you just simply hit render. Also, before you hit render, you want to make sure that under render options, render render loop region only. You know, make sure that is checked as well. And then once you have all of that, then you hit render. Then once you hit render, your video of course will render, and you know, it may take a little bit depending on, you know, how long your video is, and also, you know, how much stuff you have in your video and everything. It just depends on, you know, how big of a file size it is, and depends on, you know, how long it'll take depending on, you know, the file size of the video. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I do for my videos. That's how, you know, I edit my videos. There's my settings for, you know, Vegas Pro and everything. I hope you have enjoyed. I know this was a really, you know, kind of like fast-paced video and everything, guys, and I just wanted to go over the basics with you guys, to be honest, but I hope you guys learned something new. That was the goal of this video, and I wanted to make this video because it was recommended to me, and also, like I said, I hope you guys learned at least one thing new. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions or feedback, please leave it in the comment section down below. I answer all questions and I respond to every comment in the comment section, guys. So yeah, guys, hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like to support the video. Subscribe to become part of Team Warfare today. I'd really appreciate that. And thank you for watching.